Life has a funny way of teaching us that letting go is one of the most powerful things we can do. Whether it's a toxic relationship, a past failure, or even an old version of yourself, the act of letting go and moving on can sometimes feel like the hardest thing in the world. But what if I told you that the very thing you're holding on to is the thing that's keeping you from moving forward? What if I told you that letting go doesn't mean losing, but it actually means gaining the freedom to live your best life? We all experience pain and setbacks. We've all been hurt, let down, or faced rejection. But the longer we hold on to that pain, the more we let it define us. We start to believe that what happened in the past is who we are. We let the past dictate our present and rob us of our future. But the truth is, the past only has the power we give it. And today, you have the power to take back control. Letting go is not about forgetting. It's not about pretending the pain never existed or ignoring the lessons you've learned. It's about making the decision to stop allowing the past to control your future. It's about accepting that sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself is to walk away from something that no longer serves you. Whether it's a relationship, a job, or an idea of who you think you should be, sometimes you just have to let it go. Imagine carrying around a heavy backpack filled with everything you've ever experienced, the heartbreaks, the disappointments, the mistakes. Now, imagine that every time you get to a crossroads, you keep carrying that backpack. It's weighing you down, slowing you down, and keeping you from moving forward. You might think it's easier to just keep carrying it, but every step you take with that weight makes the journey harder. Now, think about what would happen if you took that backpack off. What if you decided that you no longer need to carry the weight of the past? What if you decided to let go of that burden and walk freely? When you let go, you make space for new opportunities, new people, and new experiences. You stop being tied to the mistakes and failures of the past, and instead you give yourself the freedom to start fresh. The past doesn't have to define who you are today. But letting go doesn't happen overnight. It's not something that happens just because you want it to. It takes time, courage, and a deep sense of self-worth. The hardest part of moving on is learning to forgive yourself. It's realizing that you don't need to be perfect to deserve happiness. We often get stuck in cycles of guilt, self-blame, and regret. We hold on to past mistakes because we think that by punishing ourselves, we can somehow make up for what went wrong. But that only keeps us trapped in the same place, never allowing ourselves to heal and grow. Forgiving yourself is one of the most liberating things you can do. It doesn't mean you're excusing the past or ignoring your mistakes. It means accepting that you're human, and like all humans, you're allowed to make mistakes. It means giving yourself permission to move forward without the heavy weight of guilt and shame. Forgiving yourself allows you to release the emotional chains that have kept you tied to the past. And it opens the door for growth, healing, and peace. And once you've forgiven yourself, you can start to forgive others. Because here's the thing, holding on to grudges and resentments doesn't hurt the other person. It hurts you. When you hold on to anger, bitterness, or resentment, you're allowing those emotions to control your life. You're allowing someone else's actions to define your happiness. But when you let go of that anger, when you release the grip that other people's actions have on your life, you free yourself to experience peace. Moving on is also about choosing not to live in fear of the future. We often resist change because we fear the unknown. We get so comfortable in our misery, in our comfort zones, that the thought of moving forward feels more frightening than staying stuck. But you can't grow if you don't step into the unknown. The future is uncertain for all of us, but it's also full of possibility. The moment you let go of what you can't control, you start to make room for the unexpected joys that life has in store for you. I know that moving on is easier said than done. The pain of losing something, whether it's a dream, a person, or a chapter of your life, can feel overwhelming. But you are stronger than you think. You have the power to let go, and you have the power to move on. Every time you take that step, even when it feels impossible, you are becoming more resilient. You are becoming the person you were always meant to be. So if you're standing at a crossroads right now, if you're struggling to let go of something or someone, remember this: you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to carry the weight of the past with you forever. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to lean on others when you need to. And above all, it's okay to give yourself permission to let go. As you begin this journey of letting go, know that there are better things ahead. The life you're meant to live is waiting for you on the other side of fear, pain, and uncertainty. There is so much beauty in the unknown. You don't have to have all the answers right now. Just take one step at a time. Let go of the things that no longer serve you and trust that what's meant for you will never pass you by. Let go of the past, let go of fear, and let go of doubt. You have everything you need to create the life you dream of. So take a deep breath, release the burden, and move forward. The best is yet to come, and it's all waiting for you. You are capable of more than you know. And remember, moving on is not about forgetting the past, it's about embracing the future with open arms. So go ahead, let go, and move on.